Yeah, well, because some people are going to get online. It's fine. It's fine. No, it's fine. It's clipped in.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. Oh, is that for like for her video? Oh, it's.
Check. It works. You're on thin ice, Vitaly. Thin ice.
That actually sounds really good. It just whoever did, like so like right there.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Dude, hey, I got a sound system project. The child, you want to come help me?
Oh.
No, I know.
There we go.
Yeah. You guys gotta listen.
I'll be your backup.
It's
Brown sound.
so it's like yeah, I'm talking about
Giant subwoofer.
whatever you want. But it's like oh, yeah. She said, you gotta get started. So oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I'm sitting there watching that SOS every night. I'm falling. Poor right now. Probably come out. Yep. You do? You might try to do it like maybe the first season. soul thing. Right? This is. People want the rap. All right, where's your brother? Hola. ¿Qué pasa, amigo? Bien. Sergeant Taylor, I heard. It's a good kind of hurt. Which I really means I need to do that more, not less. Right? It's over there. All right.
Yeah, I gotta remember how to look. I got you. Remember, I lost my water bottle.
Ladies and gentlemen, please silence all electronic devices and be seated as today's ceremony will begin shortly. Thank you.
Dreams in a small place.
Like,
Thank you, I got it.
Good afternoon, and on behalf of our presiding officer, Captain Christopher M. Jarrett, welcome to today's ceremony. I am Technical Sergeant Nicole McKinley, and I will be your narrator. The retirement ceremony is reserved for those who have served our country with honor and distinction. It is a symbolic gesture signifying the closure of one's career. Today, we pay special tribute to Technical Sergeant Mandolin C. Cook Jones on the occasion of her retirement after serving 20 years, 7 months, and 29 days of service to the United States Air Force. At this time, we would like to welcome distinguished guests with us today. Please hold your applause until all have been announced. Mother, Mrs. Deborah Cook, Captain Jarrett's wife, Becca and family, the Commander, 11th Material Group, Lieutenant Colonel Francisco Delgado, and his wife, Macarena, and family. The Commander, 496 Air Base Squadron, Lieutenant Colonel Christopher Curry, and his wife, Christina, and family. The Director of Operations, 496 Air Base Squadron, Major Taylor Moore, and his wife, Anna, and family. The Senior Enlisted Leader, 496 Air Base Squadron, Senior Master Sergeant Matthew Orlando. The First Sergeant, 496 Air Base Squadron, Master Sergeant Michael Gibbons, and his wife, Adria, and family. Finally, we welcome all flight commanders, superintendents, flight leads, co-workers, friends, and family attending in person and virtually. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the arrival of the official party and remain standing for the playing of both the Spanish and American national anthems, followed by the invocation from Chaplain Stephen Davis.
those of you who wish to do so, I invite you to join me in prayer. Gracious and loving God, we gather before you with hearts full of gratitude, thankful for the opportunity to celebrate the career and accomplishments of Technical Sergeant Mandolin Cook Jones. I come before you today acknowledging your faithfulness throughout her career. You have guided her steps, strengthened her hands, and blessed her with success. For every challenge faced and every mission accomplished, I give you thanks. I thank you for her unwavering dedication and the legacy she leaves behind, which is a testament to a career marked by integrity, excellence, and faithful service. Your word declares in Jeremiah 29:11, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a future and a hope. And it is my trust that your plans for her will continue far beyond this chapter she is now closing." I lift up her family to you with deep appreciation for their love and support. Thank you for her father, Russell, her mother, Deborah, and her beloved sons, Reagan, Daniel, and Andrew Langston. Their love, support, and sacrifices have been a source of strength and joy throughout her journey. May they continue to be blessed as they share in her accomplishments and walk beside her into a bright and promising future. As she prepares to move back home to Delaware, to be reunited with her sons, I ask for your guidance and provision. Open doors of opportunity for meaningful employment that will allow her to thrive and continue to serve others, using her unique gifts and talents as she has so faithfully done throughout her career. Bless her family reunion as she's reunited with her boys and with her parents, with joy, love, and deeper connections. I ask that you would grant her peace in moments of reflection, joy in new experiences, and comfort in knowing that she is held in your loving care. May her life continue to be a light that reflects your goodness and grace. God, we will miss our friend here, and we ask that you watch over her. It is with your trust in your promises and confidence in your perfect will, I pray this in your holy and precious name. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain Davis. Please be seated. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce our presiding officer, Captain Jarrett.
Good afternoon, distinguished guests, friends, and family. We extend a special welcome to Mandolin's mother, Ms. Deborah Cook, who's come all the way to Spain for this occasion, and to Reagan and Andrew, Mandolin's cherished sons, and other family and friends joining virtually. Your unwavering support has provided a steady foundation throughout her career. Today we come together not only to culminate a career, but to express our heartfelt gratitude to Technical Sergeant Mandolin C. Cook Jones for her 20 years of selfless dedication to the Air Force and our nation. From the moment Mandolin set foot on Lackland Air Force Base as a trainee to her current critical role at Marone Air Base as Section Chief of Fuels Quality Maintenance Compliance, her commitment to excellence has never wavered. Whether managing vital logistics, overseeing millions of dollars worth of fuel assets, or leading her team in the complex choreography of refueling operations, Mandolin has demonstrated what it means to serve with honor and distinction. Just to highlight a few of her many achievements, Mandolin started off her career at Hill Air Force Base, Utah, where she refueled the 90 F-16s of 2 fighter wings. At Incirlik Air Base, Turkey, she honed her skills, enhancing maintenance processes and performing liaison duties that aided the return of 1,700 Americans from Lebanon. Cook Jones' exemplary service as resource controller at Kadena Air Base, Japan, was marked by her transfer of more than 12 million gallons of JP-8, drastically slashing aircraft ground times in half. While deployed to Al Udeid Air Base, Qatar, her adept handling of 48 million gallons from 4,000 tanker trucks empowered 11,800 critical combat sorties. In Oman, Sergeant Cook Jones distributed 15 million gallons that fueled critical operations for enduring freedom and multinational exercises, earning her the 2011 Air Force Global Strike Command NCO of the Year, and contribute to her squadron being decorated with Air Force level Medallion and Garrity Awards. As a fuel training NCOIC at Holloman Air Force Base, her efforts supported 7,200 sorties for pilot training, while her deployment to Bagram, Afghanistan ensured evacuation operations for wounded warriors and the repatriation of fallen soldiers. During Operation Inherent Resolve at Balad Air Base, Iraq, Sergeant Cook Jones' leadership was unparalleled as she led engagements and trained Iraqi technicians to bolster critical aircraft operations. At Dover Air Force Base, her advocacy for continuous improvement led to her team's designation as AMC's Best Fuels Flight of 2022, showcasing their critical strategic mobility and refueling capabilities. As she traversed the globe, Mandolin's unwavering professionalism and tireless effort underpinned every role she took. She is deployed far from home and family in support of 5 major combat operations, a truly dedicated professional, always ensuring that the mission was propelled by the Air Force core values. It was her integrity ensuring airtight readiness of squadrons, her excellence and strategic expertise fueling pivotal operations, as well as her leadership as an air advisor that steadied her team amidst the chaos of rocket attacks. What truly sets Sergeant Cook Jones apart, however, is her commitment to service before self. Beyond her official duties, she has always been a devoted volunteer, enriching the lives of countless individuals through her time and dedication. Her community contributions have earned her recognition as a Group Volunteer of the Year time and again due to her selflessness. Every single person on Marone Air Base, no matter how small, has been impacted by her community building volunteer work and mentorship. Her leadership has shown us all that the true measure of service of a service member isn't their ability to excel in their role, but their capacity to inspire and uplift those around them. The people she has led, supported, and mentored have been impacted in ways that cannot be quantified. Their growth and success are her legacy. So as we celebrate her journey from the first days of as a fresh recruit to the seasoned and decorated leader before us, we are reminded the profound impact one individual can have. Mandolin, your resilience, leadership, and compassionate spirit have not only fueled aircraft, but have uplifted and united the hearts of those fortunate enough to work with you. As you transition into retirement, we know the same fervor and dedication that have characterized your exemplary career will continue to shine in whatever endeavors you choose to pursue. Technical Sergeant Cook Jones, thank you. Thank you for your sacrifices, for your honorable service, and for the unforgettable lesson that true strength of our Air Force lies in the bonds that we build and the community that we cherish. Congratulations, Mandolin, on an extraordinary career and a retirement well-deserved. We salute you.
Thank you, Captain Jarrett. At this time, we invite Lieutenant Colonel Curry to please join Tech Sergeant Cook Jones with her mother, Deborah, on stage. Certificate of Appreciation from the United States Air Force. In grateful appreciation, the United States Air Force presents this Certificate of Recognition to Russell and Deborah Cook for the commitment and numerous contributions that made positive impacts to the nation's defense. Thank you for your support, which gave strength and purpose to your daughter's service. Signed, Lieutenant Colonel Christopher Curry, Commander 496 Air Base Squadron.
Let's give a round of applause. Applause for moms, for dads, for grandmas and grandpas. You watch the kids over the course of, what, 6 deployments and then countless other times. And we all know that, we couldn't do it without those folks supporting us. So thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Mrs. Cook. You may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the presentation of the Air and Space Commendation Medal.
Publicly ordered.
Attention to orders. This is to certify that the Air and Space Commendation Medal, 4th Oak Leaf Cluster, is awarded to Technical Sergeant Mandolin Cook Jones for meritorious service 4 May 2023 to 31 December 2024. During this period, Technical Sergeant Mandolin Cook Jones distinguished herself by meritorious service as Fuels Quality Compliance Section Chief, 496 Air Base Squadron, 65th Air Base Group, 86th Airlift Wing, Morón Air Base, Spain. During this period, Technical Sergeant Cook Jones braced an inaugural global strike exercise, directing 5 airmen to deliver 189,000 gallons of fuel that enabled 18 strategic sorties, keying flying operations for 6 NATO allies. Additionally, she was selected by her flight commander to fill an E-7 billet for 3 months, leading 7 airmen to deliver 1.6 million gallons of fuel to 236 aircraft. Her efforts drove 48 Priority 1 missions and secured the first F-16 Block 70 deliveries to Bahrain. Finally, Sergeant Cook Jones instituted a diverse hot refuel program, creating Morón's first B-1 aircraft refuel checklist and certifying 15 airframes. Her efforts cemented Spain's first B-1 engine-on refuel operations, elevating combat capabilities across 3 geographical combatant commands. Her leadership was essential to her flight-winning 11 Squadron, 9 Group, and 1 Wing awards, as well as selection as the unit's 2023 Lance P. Saigon Award nominee. The singularly distinctive accomplishments of Sergeant Cook Jones culminate a long and distinguished career in the service of her country and reflect great credit upon herself and the United States Air Force. Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Curry.
Do I get a minute here?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. Jared did a great job stepping through some of the highlights of Mandolin's career and all the great things that she's done during her time in the Air Force. I just wanted to take a few minutes to talk about her impact here at Morón, as I've seen it, to our communities and our families. And for the folks that are listening virtually, I'll make sure I step over here, use the mic, and I want to make sure I don't miss anything. All right. So first, for our audience, if you hear anything that makes you want to clap, hoot, or holler, then please feel free to interrupt. And let's start that off with a little bit of practice real quick as I say, Technical Sergeant Mandolin Cook Jones. So where do we start? What can we say about all the work that you've done here with the Air Force Sergeants Association? Anyone? Hats up. Yep, that's right. And how about everything that you've done with our school and our students? And all the time and effort you've put into both after school and after work, adult and youth sports. And how about your work with the Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association and the events that you work tirelessly with USO? How about all those home-cooked meals that you organized on multiple occasions and during various holidays for our members who are away from their families and homes? How about your work with the animal shelter? And not only that, but your charity work with disadvantaged local families. What about the POW MIA vigil you held, that you led? And I also remember an Easter egg hunt somewhere in there. So I hope you're feeling a little bit embarrassed. That is not the complete list. It's really just a fraction of what you've done here. Week in, week out, I've always seen you be pleasant, kind, always giving of your time and your energy, helping those with needs, and bringing our community together with love. And I can see why it's easy to get emotional standing up here, looking at you and thinking about all the work that you've done for our community and our units. So thank you so much. Again, I know I'm missing so many unseen moments, but another one that stands out to me is how you represented our team during Women's History Month and Women's Equality Day. I specifically remember how you shared your admiration for your predecessors and those who came before you and those who paved the way. And I am more than confident that you have made them proud. Now you're joining the ranks of those great women and those superb role models that have come before you. So thank you for your example. Thank you for your service. And please accept a token of my appreciation from a grateful nation.
Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Curry. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as we retire Technical Sergeant Mandolin C. Cook Jones.
Publish the order.
Special Order Number AC-015824, 31 December 2024. Certificate of Retirement from the Armed Forces of the United States of America. To all who shall see these presents greetings. This is to certify that Technical Sergeant Mandolin C. Cook Jones, having served faithfully and honorably, was retired from the United States Air Force on the first day of January 2025. Signed, General David W. Alvin, Chief of Staff, United States Air Force. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. At this time, Captain Jarrett will present the Presidential Certificate of Appreciation to Technical Sergeant Cook Jones. Certificate of Appreciation for Service in the Armed Forces of the United States of America, Technical Sergeant Cook Jones. I extend to you my personal thanks and the sincere appreciation of our grateful nation for your contribution of honorable service to our country. You have helped maintain the security of the nation during critical time in its history with a devotion to duty and a spirit of sacrifice in keeping with the proud traditions of the military service. I trust that in the coming years, you will maintain an active interest in the armed forces and the purpose of which you served. Those who follow in your footsteps will draw inspiration from the commitment, dedication, and sacrifices made to ensure the protection of our American freedoms. My best wishes to you for happiness and success in the future. Signed, 45th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump. Captain Jarrett will now present the Certificate of Appreciation from the Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force. The certificate reads, Certificate of Appreciation from the Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force. I am proud to join your friends and family in congratulating you on your retirement from the United States Air Force. The achievements and contributions you have made throughout your career are indicative of the core values of our great service. Your retirement is well-deserved, but your selfless contributions will be sorely missed. On behalf of all airmen, thank you for your faithful and devoted service to our nation. As this chapter in your life closes and a new one begins, I hope the years ahead are filled with more great memories and continued success. Signed, Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, David A. Flazzi. It is a tradition that every retiree receives a retirement pin as a memento of their active duty service. At this time, I would like to ask Technical Sergeant James Dillahunt come forward and place the retirement pin on her left lapel to symbolize her transition from active duty to retirement status. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated as Tech Sergeant Dillahunt and Tech Sergeant Murkerson perform the flag folding ceremony. For more than 200 years, the American flag has been the symbol of our nation's unity, as well as a source of pride and inspiration for millions of citizens. Born on June 14, 1777, the Second Continental Congress determined that the flag of the United States will be 13 stripes, alternating between 7 red and 6 white, and that the Union be 13 stars, white in a blue field representing a new constellation. Between 1777 and 1960, the shape and design of the flag evolved into the flag presented before you today. The 13 horizontal stripes represent the original 13 colonies, while the stars represent the 50 states of the Union. The colors of the flag are symbolic as well. Red symbolizes hardiness and valor, white signifies purity and innocence, and blue represents vigilance, perseverance, and justice. Traditionally a symbol of liberty, the American flag has carried the message of freedom and inspired Americans both at home and abroad. In 1814, Francis Scott Key was so moved at seeing the Stars and Stripes waving after the British shelling of Baltimore's Fort McHenry that he wrote the words to the Star-Spangled Banner. In 1892, the flag inspired Francis Bellamy to write the Pledge of Allegiance, our most famous flag salute and patriotic oath. In July 1969, the American flag was flown in space when Neil Armstrong planted it on the surface of the moon. Today, our flag flies on constellations of Air Force satellites that circle the globe and on the thin flash of our aircrafts in harm's way in every corner of the world. Indeed, it flies in the heart of every airman who serves our great nation. The sun never sets on our U.S. Air Force, nor the flag we so proudly cherish. Since 1776, no generation of Americans have been spared the responsibility of defending freedom. Today's airmen remain committed to preserving the freedom that others won for us for generations to come. By displaying the flag and giving it a distinctive fold, we show respect to the flag and express our gratitude to those individuals who fought and continue to fight for freedom at home and abroad. Since the dawn of the 20th century, airmen have proudly flown the flag in every major conflict on land and skies around the world. It is their responsibility, our responsibility, to continue to protect and preserve the rights, privileges, and freedoms that we as Americans enjoy today. The United States flag represents who we are. It stands for the freedoms we all share and the pride and patriotisms we feel for our country. We cherish its legacy, a beacon of hope to one and all. Long may it wave. Thank you, Tech Sergeant Dillahunt and Tech Sergeant Murkison. At this time, we would like to invite anyone to come forward with any additional presentations.
Participated in sports, so please join me. From all of the students to you, just saying thank you, a little keepsake for all the work that you've done with the students, with all the sports. Just a little something. We really love you. Thank you so much for all your support of the students. Very kind.
Kennedy, get in the front of them. They can see. No.
There we go.
All right, Garrett. You can move on, Kennedy. There we go.
All right. 1, 2, 3, cheese.
Thank you, guys.
Yes, only to say thank you very much for everything, for the support, for the time that you have been here working and helping. Nesma, for you.
For those that don't know, Mandolin helps the next, and she drives her forklift every Wednesday.
That is really true. I forgot to say.
So, only need somebody else to cover that duty.
No, it stay there. Just wanted to say, from the time that we met, from playing Guess Who, or whatever the game was, at 9 at night, I'm not good at these speeches, but everything, you keep pushing me, I keep doing what I do. You and my son. Now, if I get down, I'm not getting up, so somebody got resized. I found out what her size was on Tuesday, so
T-shirt for months. I figured today she couldn't refuse, right? So.
Oh, look, Christina, here over your height.
Yeah, just wanted to give her a shirt. That was it.
Anybody else? Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct privilege to present to you for the first time Technical Sergeant Mandolin Cook Jones, United States Air Force, retired.
First of all, I want to thank Lieutenant Colonel Curry and Captain Jarrett for presiding over my ceremony today. After the 31st, I can call y'all Christopher, I think. Christopher. I know the remainder of my family would want to be here to celebrate my retirement, but thanks to technology, a good number of them are here with us online right now, taking part from across the United States and abroad. I want to thank my parents, Russell and Deborah Cook, that raised the airmen standing before you today. More specifically, to my mother, Debbie, I am so glad that you are here today. You have been with me throughout 4 deployments and have gone above and beyond as a mom and a nana. I would also like to thank my Aunt Dee Dee, who was like a second mom to me. To my firstborn son, Reagan, Bubby, you have been a part of my career, and we are a team, and I love you. To my spry addition, Andrew, your brother's sidekick, although you have not been alive for most of my career, you have experienced more than any child your age has already. To everyone I have met in my career, thank you. I know each and every one of you have shaped my career in some way. To James, wherever you went. You will never know how much I appreciate everything you did, not only for my retirement ceremony, but through my time here. You've been my person who not only motivates me, but challenges me to do and reach my fullest potential. All my heart to you. To everyone attending online, thank you for taking time out of your day to be a part of my retirement ceremony. I recently heard this great parable by an individual named Alex Wolff. Sad has 3 letters, but so does joy. Fall has 4 letters, but so does rise. Curse has 5 letters, but so does bless. Ignore has 6 letters, but so does listen. Enemies has 7 letters, but so does friends. Immature has 8 letters, but so does maturity. Ignorance had 9 letters, but so does knowledge. Negativity has 10 letters, but so does positivity. You have 2 realities to choose from. It is up to you to decide which one you want to live. Finally, if I could real fast have all the children in the audience please stand up. Working with you all through the sports program and seeing you around base, you are unlike many children your age, and just as only 1% of the people enter the military, you are a small percentage of children in the world who are experiencing what you have. Real fast, would everyone please give them a round of applause? My intentions now are to focus on being a mom and to being the best advocate for disabilities awareness that I can be. With that said, text our Cook Jones out.
States Air Force are proud to have served with Technical Sergeant Cook Jones. She will always be a valuable member of the Air Force family, even in retirement. We wish her and her family all the success in their future endeavors. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the singing of the Air Force song and the departure of the official party.